Come on, relax a little. Loosen up. I'm plenty relaxed, Tiffany Fairmount replied as she forced her shoulders down. They'd been riding up around her ears lately, but she could hardly help it. I just don't know about going out tonight. The kids might need me. Sarah Greystone Glenwood looked at her cousin from the driver's seat and narrowed her eyes before returning her gaze to the road. Ava's taking care of them. I know, and she's sweet to do that for me. Sarah's daughter was a teenager, but she was incredibly mature for her age. Tiffany knew much of that was due to the trauma Ava and Sarah had suffered at the hands of Sarah's father, the former Greystone Alpha. But she was proud of them for coming out of it as such strong women. Sam and Sophie are crazy about her. I think she's pretty crazy about them, too, Sarah replied. She turned into the parking lot near Celine's and slipped into the last spot. It's a good thing we didn't get here any later. It looks like they've drawn one heck of a crowd. It makes sense with them being local and all. Tiffany felt a heavy feeling of worry move through her as she got out of the car. When was the last time she'd gone out like this? She had a business to run and grandchildren to care for. That kept her busy enough, even without thinking about housekeeping or checking in on her daughter Haley. There wasn't time for a personal life, although she'd thought she'd have one by now. Ready to head in? Sarah asked, peeking at her over the roof of the car. The rock club loomed before them. More cars looped through the parking lot, hoping to find a space, and ended up swinging back onto the street to look there. If Wildwood is finally back in Eugene, I suppose I should just go enjoy myself. Of course you should. You bust your ass. You deserve a girls' night out. When they reached the back of the car, her cousin looped her arm through hers, and they threaded through the parked cars. I still can't believe you've never seen them live. They're your favorite band, and they make it back home every few years or so. I've just been so busy with the cafe and life. Besides, I like listening to them on the radio, but that doesn't mean Celine's is necessarily my kind of place. Tiffany spotted the long line that stretched from the door down the sidewalk and around the corner of the building. Sarah nodded as they joined the back of the line. I get it. I probably wouldn't be comfortable here if it weren't for Max. Knowing this is a Glenwood-run place makes all the difference to me. I suppose so. Her jaw tightened, and she felt her shoulders starting to creep up again. Tiffany had already been a little nervous, but now that they were there, it was only getting worse. Her wolf was roiling inside her, and she was pretty sure it wasn't because the beast was craving a night of pounding music. You've been through a lot, Sarah pointed out, pulling her closer and keeping their arms looped. Her brown eyes were wide and sincere as she looked at Tiffany. This will be your first Christmas since the accident. I know it'll be hard, but I want you to enjoy it as much as possible. Not as hard as it would be for some, Tiffany replied bitterly. But let's not talk about that. She glanced up, seeing the flashing sign above them. Wildwood, 1 night only. A lot could change in just 1 night. It was just one chance to see her favorite rock band, a band everyone else in Eugene had already experienced before they'd been signed to a big label. Now, they spent all their time on tour or in the studio. Sarah was right. She did deserve this.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it. at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.